Hello, welcome to the Comics Panel. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Free Comic Book Day. All right.
And you know, I always ask this question. How much do the comics cost on Free Comic Book Day?
They're free.
Oh, that's cool.
For you, yeah.
For me, yes, because I'm cool.
In case
like
you didn't
the
know,
other
Free
side,
Comic Book
the
Day
pillow.
happens the first Saturday in May. And at participating comic shops, you can go there and you can get free comics. And this is an industry-promoted day, so it's backed by most people in the industry. And what the publishers do is they offer to comic shops comics like these that usually say Free Comic Book Day on them, and they offer to them to the shops at extremely low prices. So the shop owners, if they want to participate, they purchase the comic books and then they give them to the public for free.
Always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh, every place. If you do it the right way.
Yeah. A lot of people hit a bunch of different shops. That's great. Go to as many local comic book shops as you can. Spread the wealth. Every shop's a little different. Everyone does a little bit different things. Some have some cosplay guys out there. Some have cookouts. We've seen that. Just whatever the individual shop wants to do. And it's really neat to go to different shops and see what each shop is doing and things that they're giving away or promoting or whatever they're doing.
The place we went, they had a cookout.
Yeah. So
really cool.
It's a really great time. If you've never been to a comic book shop, it's the perfect time to go. They're usually very busy, though.
Yeah,
it's
So no
very
one will
busy on
bother
that
you.
day.
Yeah.
Very
You
busy
can't
on
tell
that
if you're
day.
looking around. There's just
Yeah,
so much going on.
A lot of shops get really packed, and it is a pretty big event in the comic book industry, in the comic book world. But it's a lot of fun, and it's usually, like I said, different shops do different things. Everybody has whatever they want to put into it, so it's usually a really great time. And I know you're itching to show some of the things that you picked up.
Like I said, there was the guy had a barbecue going on for free. Get a hot dog, drinks. He had cupcakes. So that was on the small end. I mean, I've been to ones where they've had big cookouts, hamburgers, hot dogs, and stuff like that. There was a place in Mechanicsburg. We were there the one time they were celebrating stuff. But this guy we went to at Hooked on Comics, he had this free bag for you. Nice little backpack bag. Celebrates Free Comic Book Day. Then he gave you Captain America pin. Look at that swag. Then he has a keychain. Nice little keychain for free. A tick pin.
Spoon.
The Ninja Bush. And then a Rocket Raccoon pin.
Nice.
Because of the Beatles.
Rocky Raccoon.
And then a Wonder Woman pin. This was all in my bag. Now, I also got free comics.
Oh, you have something else here, too.
Oh, and a bookmark.
Bookmark.
Yes.
I love bookmarks.
And in fact, actually, this is cool because it shows a lot of the free comics that are being given away. There's the Veronica one.
Betty and Veronica.
The Exo-Man, which I picked up. I picked up stuff for my daughter because, if you want to say buy a child's comic, it hurts spending $4 going, here, daughter, take it, and they go, this is great, and they rip it up. And I could be like buying a comic I love and putting away and hopefully flipping for some money. You can get some comics here and bring your child in, and they'll get a comic for free. They had
So they can give all that love to a free comic.
right.
Yeah.
They had DC DC Superpower
Supergirls. Yes.
It was for the females.
Is it on your list?
No, it's not. But they had a Wonder Woman one. So, even to get, I'm just saying children, but even because I have daughters, there was girl stuff for them. So I picked them up and I didn't care what they did with them. But you got a lot of cool swag to go in there to get this stuff and a nice bag. So you brought your child in, they each get 4 bags that you could use for school if they wanted to, for gym stuff. So awesome stuff. So you don't know where you're going to go. They might have even more stuff, better stuff. So another
It's
reason
a great
to go out.
promotion.
Right.
It really is. And it's a really good way to not only celebrate comics, but to really kind of give back a little bit from the industry to the customers.
And if I'm not, I might be correct here. There's different selections of the free comic books that the shops can pick from.
Yes.
So if you go to different shops, you can get
usually
different selections.
Different selection. It's up to the individual owner what they want to order. and there's dozens. There's dozens of titles. Some shops carry
Publishers.
all of them.
I know
And
from
some just carry a few, whatever they think they can move, that type of thing.
I know that from the last 3 free comic book days, I've gotten 3 different Doctor Who comics,
Yeah.
which are separate from the regular
Yeah.
titles.
Yeah, sometimes they do reprints, like this Betty and Veronica #1 is a reprint from the first Betty and Veronica that was out a few months ago. But still, it's great.
I believe the Wonder Woman's a reprint from
Yeah,
Wonder
it
Woman
is.
#1.
Yes, it's
Rebirth.
Sometimes they are, but not always. But even so, like you said, it's a free comic. You
Still,
know?
it's difficult to find that issue, so if
Yeah.
you wanted to read it, there it is.
And some of them aren't the full issues either, but it's a great way to say, well, I was thinking of reading that. Let me see it from here and
Yeah.
do it. And again, it's technically it's for everybody, but it's a great way to get your kids involved, because if one thing's for darn sure, the kids are the future. If you don't get them hooked on comics, then what's going to happen? The industry dies out, because we're going to die faster than they will, hopefully. And then what are you going to do? They're all going to go digital, and the comic book industry
Even
dies.
just reading, having your child read
know.
instead of having their face planted in a cell phone.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Hello. We will return to the show momentarily. You may not recognize my face, but you would recognize my name. I am a comic book writer, and I am here to ask you to subscribe to the Comics Panel's YouTube channel. This will ensure that you shan't miss a single episode. Who knows? I may even tell you my name. Go on, click the subscribe button. I'll wait. Thank you. Now, back to the show.
And
Yeah.
if you missed Free Comic Book Day, usually most shops also participate in Halloween Comic Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of the same thing. It's not as big as Free Comic Book Day, and the industry does not offer as many titles to be given away for free. And they're usually a little bit more horror related type of thing, because it is Halloween. But, it's the same deal. Participating shops are able to get comics dirt cheap, and they're able to give them away. And comics always make a good Halloween treat. If you don't want to give out candy, give out comics.
I give out comics.
I give out comics.
Last couple
I
of
give
years.
out
Yeah.
candy. I probably have said this story.
I usually throw a
before.
few bits of candy
You know what
in
I
so I
mean?
don't get eggs.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, I kind of have both, because some want the candy no matter what, and they don't care about comics, and the others really want the comics, they don't care about candy.
Right.
And some want a little bit of both.
I usually just give
But-
out free advice.
That's why they don't come to your house.
And that's great. And I save so much money.
But
Go buy more
it's
comics.
it's kind of the same thing, and Halloween's a lot of fun too, and usually we get a lot of people that do some dress up types of things, cosplay. So
Yeah. Fans of the store.
yeah, so that's another chance. So twice a year, you kind of get a chance to go to your local comic shop if you don't go there once a month anyway, and.
Just once a month.
Well, that's the minimum. That's so you can get your issue before the next one comes out.
Yeah, we all have
you know.
issues.
Yeah. Well, you should go once a week, but once a month is fine too.
every 2 months.
Bills come at the end of the month, so as long as you pick your stuff up within a month, then you can pay the light bill.
Agreed.
Because if you don't pick up your stuff, the light bill doesn't get paid, and the comic shop goes away.
Darn.
But anyway, that's Free Comic Book Day, and it just happened a couple days ago, and we all had a great time. And I think it's a good time for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the kids, bring the family.
And the comics panel went live at once.
Well, yeah,
we
we've
want
done.
you to
Well,
show
hopefully,
us
we'll
and see us.
do it again too.
But you guys won't come.
Hopefully. But Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday in May, and then the Halloween Comic Fest is usually the last Saturday before Halloween.
Correct. So that's when you guys should be there.
And those are, and I always thought it was really cool because, it did a little rainy yesterday or the other day. for Free Comic Book Day, but it's in the spring and it's in the fall. So usually the temperature is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not too hot, it's not too cold, that type of thing. So if you've got a big costume, yeah, you'll sweat a little bit, but you're not going to be sweating too much. It's not like it's July
Right.
or August, we're freezing. So it's
December.
usually at a good time as long as the weather cooperates a little bit.
And hey, with all of the comic book movies and everything, and everybody getting interested in the movies, if you have an interest in comics, but you're not sure you want to spend money because you don't know how your interest is going to go, it's a great way to come in,
Absolutely.
pick up a book for free, and check it out and see if you like it.
Agreed. Good times anywhere. So get there.
Yep, it's fun.
Did we nail this?
I think so.
That's done.
Okay. If you get tired of the same old story, please turn some comic book pages. Leave any comments in the box below.
And like us on Facebook
And subscribe to our YouTube
Subscribe,
channel.
please.
so you don't miss anything.
Can't
Don't
miss our
miss
videos.
anything.